What's up, PSGINT family? It's your boy PSGINT here, and today we'll be going through takeaways from every Paris Saint-Germain game so far this season. So let's get straight into this. First game, Paris Saint-Germain 4-0 victory over Nantes in the Trophée de Champion final, the first competitive game of Paris Saint-Germain this season. And for me, the takeaway is Neymar Jr. made his statement. Neymar Jr. showed that he's back, because he had talked before the season started saying that every shot was going in, free kicks would be scored, and that's exactly what he did. And after the game, when I saw him giving out the medals to the PSG players, I knew that when Neymar is happy, he's doing this kind of stuff. So this is a Neymar that we want, especially after all the reports throughout the summer saying that Neymar would be leaving Paris Saint-Germain. Next game, Paris Saint-Germain 5-0 victory over Clermont. Lionel Messi didn't have the best of his performances that game, but still scored 2 goals throughout the end of the game. But what a goal it was. It was a bicycle kick, and when I saw it, I was like, alright, we got Messi on our hands. This is not Messi from last season, this is Lionel Messi, because if you want to do a bicycle kick, you have to have a lot of confidence, and that's exactly what Lionel Messi did. So I knew from that goal, I knew that Lionel Messi would be having a banging season for Paris Saint-Germain this season. Next up, we have Paris Saint-Germain 5-2 against Montpellier, and sadly, even though it was a 5-goal victory at the Parc, the biggest negative stuff was Kylian Mbappe throughout the game did not enjoy his performance, his attitude, and how he behaved throughout the game. Of course, he contributed to 2 of the 5 goals, but still we expect a lot more from Kylian Mbappe, especially with that gesture made to Vitinha when he didn't get the ball when he wanted it. Next game, we have Paris Saint-Germain 7-1 victory against Lille. And for me, the obvious thing is this team is just incredible so far on the got there. Beating Lille 7-1 at their home ground was just a spectacular performance from Paris Saint-Germain. But of course, the limelight goes to the trio Eminem, who contributed to all 7 goals in this game. Neymar bagging a hat-trick of assists and Kylian Mbappe bagging a hat-trick of goals, showing that this trio can work together this season for Paris Saint-Germain. Next game was PSG 1-1 versus Monaco, and this game, it was a reality check for the PSG team, the PSG players, and the Parisians, the PSG fans watching this game, because we had thought that this Paris Saint-Germain can only win and obliterate everyone, but this game did not go that way. Monaco changed a lot of stuff, changing the entire team to make it as hard as possible for Paris Saint-Germain, and they succeeded with it. Paris Saint-Germain not getting a win, not getting a convincing win for the first time in the season. Next game, Paris Saint-Germain 3-0 versus Toulouse, and for me, the takeaway from this game is that one problem that Paris Saint-Germain has had throughout the past seasons is those away games against those low sides in the table, because they were usually hard for us, especially under Mauricio Pochettino. We did not win those games convincingly, and we drew and lost a lot of them. But this season, it's a new Paris Saint-Germain beating Toulouse 3-0. Next up, we have 3-0 against Nantes, pretty much the same as the Toulouse game, but one to take away from it is no Neymar, no problem for Paris Saint-Germain. Last season we were reliant on Kylian Mbappe, and this season we thought that we will be reliant on Neymar Jr. But he was arrested for this game, and Mbappe had his show, scoring 2 beautiful goals. But Lionel Messi also showed his class. Even though he didn't get a goal, he was amazing in this game and 100% deserved to score a goal. But yeah, again, it was another performance from Lionel Messi where everyone was like, alright, this Lionel Messi means business for Paris Saint-Germain this season. First Champions League game of the season against Juventus, Paris Saint-Germain won 2-1. And for me, yeah, again, this was a huge performance. Those 2 goals from Kylian Mbappe, the first one, assist from Neymar, absolutely beautiful, showing that we can do it both in Ligue 1 and in the Champions League. It was a great performance, it was a great victory. Maybe the scoreline could have been better, but it was still an amazing performance from our Paris Saint-Germain players. First Champions League game for Galtier as well with Paris Saint-Germain, and it went the way we wanted it. Next game, 1-0 versus Brest in Ligue 1. This game, yet again, showed that even those hard games, those games that we usually lost or drew under Mauricio Pochettino, we're winning them this season. This game was actually due to individual ability, great pass from Lionel Messi and great finish from Neymar, and Gianluigi Donnarumma saving us at the end with his penalty save. But yet again, this was a performance that showed the grinta in this team, that showed that no matter what happens, we're still winning games, which is the most important thing and which is the goal and objective for every game. Next up, 3-1 versus Maccabi Haifa in the Champions League. Yeah, again, this was a very rough game for Paris Saint-Germain, going away, going to Asia in Israel, playing that game, going with bus, the heat, the pitch was bad and everything, but the PSG players still didn't use those excuses and beat Maccabi Haifa 3-1. Eminem all on the score sheet for the first time in the Champions League. Maybe this is a scary thing for the coming games in the Champions League. Next up, we have Paris Saint-Germain 1-0 versus Olympique Lyonnais, and this game, yet again, similar to the Juventus performance, this is a side that Lyon, especially at the Groupama Stadium, we usually never win in that stadium. We either draw, lose, or maybe win. But this was a huge performance from Paris Saint-Germain. Even though we won 1-0, we probably deserve to score many more goals if Lopez and Mendes weren't impossible to break through during this game. But it was a convincingly amazing performance by Paris Saint-Germain, showing no weakness to this Lyon side, only showing strength. And the last game to cover is Paris Saint-Germain 2-1 against Nice, the most recent game, and it yet again showed those rough games that Paris Saint-Germain usually dropped points in, we're winning them. Going 1-1 when Nice scored, we still came out as winners due to Kylian Mbappe coming off the bench and scoring. It was a huge victory for Paris Saint-Germain, especially coming after that international break, missing some key players, especially Mbappe coming off the bench and Nuno and Kimpembe and Verratti still missing the game. It was a great victory for Paris Saint-Germain. But that was it for the takeaways from every Paris Saint-Germain game so far this season. Make sure to like this video, make sure to subscribe to the PSG YouTube channel for more amazing content, and as usual, allez Paris!